Good morning, everybody, and Happy New Year. It is now January 1st, 2026. It is 4:58 a.m. January 1st, 2026. So Happy New Year to everybody out there. Hope everybody had a great night. Hope everybody has a fantastic morning and a fantastic year. Kick off the year wonderfully. Today, we're doing a long run. So I've got currently just getting things prepared, getting the dogs prepped. We're going to do about 20 miles this morning. And just to kick off our mission. So this year in 2026, I have set out a mission to run 2,000 miles. And I know you may say, why 2,000 miles? Why is it 2,000 specific? Now, I'm not saying I may run more than 2,000 miles, but the goal and the mission is to get to 2,000 miles at minimum. Basically, 2,000, the number 2,000 comes from the number of young adults and children under the age of 25 that die every single year of sudden cardiac arrest. There's 2,000 of them. And that, to me, is a very substantial number and a very important number. One, because me, as a heart survivor, I know the impact that, one, good doctors have, that proper screenings have, that recognition has, and then that the proper steps taken by teams of doctors, how all those come together to save a heart. And that was mine. I had probably the most perfectly created timeline and story. You hear these stories about these kids who fall over and have sudden cardiac arrest while they're playing sports, or while they're exercising, working out, or just maybe at their house and they just fall over dead. And it's usually because there are risk factors like heat and exhaustion and other things of that nature, but there are normally more than likely an underlying cause of that sudden cardiac arrest coming from an abnormality in a heart. That could have been me. It should have been me, but it due to the work of incredible doctors, the recognition and proactiveness of my primary care physician, it didn't happen to me. So that's why I now in 2026 have set a mission out to run 2,000 miles. I've set a goal for myself. I've set a standard for myself. And I'm not only just running 2,000 miles, I'm doing it to bring awareness to the situation. That's why I'm wearing this shirt right here, Heart and Hound, Run to Save. It says, God saved my heart, now I run to save theirs. I'm running to bring awareness to the situation that not all kids, one, go to the doctor and have yearly checkups, unless you're playing sports. Two, there needs to be higher standards within these physicals and yearly checkups, including some sort of heart screening. And three, just to bring awareness to the fact that so many kids are dying every year of this pandemic, and no rules have changed to try and prevent it, and nothing is being done to try and prevent it. Yes, there's new rules for practices and different things of that nature, but we still don't know. We're still flip of a coin on who could fall over dead and who couldn't, because we don't have the knowledge base of each kid's heart, and that comes from screenings. if we had a baseline knowledge of, each young athlete's heart, whether it has an abnormality or whether it's clear and healthy. That is what I'm trying to bring to light. So we woke up this morning at 4:30. We're going to go run about 20 miles, kick off the year strong. The dogs will be running every single mile with me, unless something crazy happens. They will run every mile with me. We're going to do 2,000 miles over the span of 2026, while also raising funds to fund screenings through a foundation that I do work with called MCOR Foundation. So I am going to post my link to my page that I've created, where you can do donations, you can do sponsorships, you can see my story and why I'm doing this, why 2000 is important, and basically understand and see the journey that we're going to go through in this year. I'm going to do, like I said, 2,000 miles. That's going to be broken up between mostly just training miles every single day. We're going to do a couple different races that are important. One, the Flying Pig, just because that's a hometown race for me. We're going to do probably the American Heart Association's Heart Mini Marathon in March. The Flying Pig will be in May. We're going to do some sort of road trip probably over the summer, as long as everything goes as according to plan, which you know how that works, usually doesn't, but the hope is to do a road trip over the summer where we do a little cross-country road trip with me and the dogs, and I'll be running kind of across America, just in different areas that we stop throughout that road trip. So that should be fun. And then we're going to do the Chicago Marathon, where I will be participating as part of the American Heart Association team for the Chicago Marathon. And then after that, towards the fall of 2026, I am going to do a run across Kentucky. I'm going to run from the bottom of Kentucky all the way to the top of Kentucky to my hometown, and just as a signifier of why we're doing this: purpose, drive, and mission. Kentucky is where I was born and raised. It means a lot to me. It's where my family lives. It's where my grandparents are buried. It's where my life has started and has grown and has evolved and created the man you see today. So the state of Kentucky is very important to me, and I want to run across Kentucky as basically my final call to action for 2026 of bringing awareness to heart health, sudden cardiac arrest, specifically in young adults and young children, and heart screenings. Heart screenings is where this all is stemming from. I think heart screenings are very important. I think they belong in every single physical, every single year. I always say, we do baseline cognitive screenings for concussions. Why don't we do baseline heart screenings? So nothing's going to change until a voice brings it to light, and then nothing's going to change until more voices hop on the bandwagon and hop on the train and push things to be better and push things forward. So, like I said, we're about to run 20 miles. I just gave the dogs their little morning snack. Before we go, they have bone broth with a beef treat and just a little dog biscuit and some water. I right now am sipping on Promix D-Bloat, a packet of that, a packet of Magna Lemon Lime magnesium powered electrolytes. It's kind of new. I've been trying for the last couple days. I'm really enjoying those. They have a higher count of different levels of, or different styles of magnesium. And then I'm sipping also on a scoop of BPN G1M Sport Plus Lemon Lime. So we got basically a bunch of vitamins and nutrients in here, and we have 80 calories with about 20 grams of carbs. I'm going to have an almond butter and jelly here in a minute. And yeah, get the running. So stay tuned. Heart and Hound Run to Save is live. I'm going to post a link here today. Stay with us. Follow the journey. Follow along. Support. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the support in 2025. And let's make 2026 an incredible year and save some lives together. Let's go. All right, we're taking a quick, we just took a quick bathroom break. Quick little water stop. We're about 8 miles in. Gonna give the boys a little treat. Good boys. Good boys. Keep them fueled up. Got some fuel for myself, little G1M Sport. Get some carbs, get some sodium back in my body. 8 miles in. And we've got some protein oat balls I made from Greek yogurt, oat flour, and chocolate chips. I have 2 of these. Don't really know what the calories or the macros are in these, but it's oats, Greek yogurt, chocolate chips. Good fuel, low protein. Also got carbs in here, 20 grams of carbs in this. I'm not gonna drink all this right now, but drink about half. And we got a couple more loops to do. Right, boys? It's a little cold out here. My hands are cold. Really need that bathroom break. Man, I had to go. Alright, we drink about half of that. That's 10 grams of carbs. 40 calories. Gonna eat this last protein ball. The boys got a little treat. Got some more. Alright, we're on the last lap. Last lap, we got about 4 miles left. The boys are absolutely killing it. Yeah, boys. All right, we're on our last lap. Last lap, we got about 4 miles left. The boys are absolutely killing it. Whoa. Good boy. Good boys. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Moosey. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. All right, that is a wrap on today's long run. We got 20.26 miles in for the year 2026. Let's go. We're gonna have a great year. So many great things coming. I already feel it. Feel it coming down the pipe. So many good things. So many wonderful people. It's gonna be a great year. I got my boys with me. Right, boys? Hi, fellas. Oh, thanks. How was that 20-mile run? What do you think, man? Are you even tired? All right. Like I said, that's a wrap. New year. 2,000 miles is a go. We just racked 20 to start the year. Couldn't start the year any better. Let's save hearts together.